guys, it's Angie Marie from creationisfinished.com. Okay, so I have two requests about returning to the basics and how to recreate a specific person to come back. I'm going to try to make it in one video, but if I can, I'll do it in two. If you desire one-on-one coaching, just email me and I'll give it to you. First I'm going to do, I really don't want my videos to be long, so how to create someone coming back. It's your assumption of them. The law states whatever your assumption of them, that's how they come back. I will give an example. I always love to talk about me. I talk about me all the time, and that's probably the best thing. The first time, because I had to do it again, but the first time when I made my SP come back, I made him come back differently. I made him come back that he wanted to be with me. I made him come back that he wasn't an a-hole. Because when we were married, he was an a-hole. Differently. I didn't think about him when we were married. I didn't think about when we got, a lot of you don't know this, we got back together after we were married. He ended up being, I'm not going to say it on here, I will state it on my Facebook page, but he was a jerk. We broke up. I manifested him back. He was a great guy. Now, this other fight we just got into this weekend, it was bad. In my brain, for some reason, I have no idea why, he did nothing to provoke it. But in my brain, I will talk about when we got back together the second time, before I knew about LOA. When I was still in the other world, he tried to get together with a really good friend of mine. I did not know that. He did that. He did that. And we got over it. This is before LOAs, back in 2017. In my brain, I was going to do a lot of things, but I didn't. We ended up breaking up, but then we got back together. And then recently, even though she's like moved on, I don't know. This weekend I brought everything back because it hurt me. And he said things that pissed me off, and we broke up for not 24 hours, but I had to fix it. I had to fix it in my mind. So, I have no idea where I was going with this, but no, I do. They have to come back what you perceive of them in your mind. I brought up something that I shouldn't have, and I perceived it. When he has been doing everything, when I manifested him back, being great about, that man loves me. That man is in love with me. Now, he said some things. I mean, we talked about marriage a little bit when we went out to dinner, but then he came back and he came back what I assumed, not what he said. I am grateful that I can tell you guys everything I have done. I manifested manifested. I don't have, I mean, I love Neville. I read Neville. Love him. But I get to tell you guys everything from my perspective. So everything that you assume of somebody, that's how they're going to come back to be. But if you can affirm to think differently of them, they will come back as that person. I did it. I did it, and I lived it. So you perceive this person to be an a-hole. They will come back as an a-hole. You perceive this person to be like the sweetest guy. They will come back as the sweetest guy. They will. I know this. I lived it. You have to... They come back how you perceive them. I don't care about the 3D world. Apparently, you know, that's what I had to do this weekend when I got into an argument with him. I had to forget the 3D. You know, I talked to my best friend. My best friend, her name's Jo. I hope she don't see this channel. She's my best friend. I can tell her anything, and she knows about this life. You just, when you think of this and what you think, if you are still thinking of this world doesn't mean anything. So you have to ask yourself the question. I've had to ask this many times. Do you want this person? Or would you rather feel sorry for yourself? Because you know what? During the 2-day weekend where my SP and I were into a fight, I rather went into the 3D and feel bad about myself. I did. I did. But then I had to ask, I finally had to say, remember who you are. You know, a lot of you know me as Angie. A lot of you know me as Marie. Whoever you know me as, I had to ask myself, remember who you are. They come back as we perceive them to be. So if you perceive or assume they are a-holes or dicks or whatever, that's where they're going to come back to be. Now, if you perceive them as being this gracious guy who's so in love with you and you affirm it, that's how they're going to come out to be. You need to ask yourself the question, which is what I had to do this weekend. Would you rather live in desperation and feeling bad and you're okay with it, or getting what you want? I know what I wanted, and I got it back. You can do that too. But if you are so about feeling bad about yourself and it feels great and that's where you want to live, well, you know what? I can't help you. Get over it. You are God of your reality. Live in the wish fulfilled. You are God, and you can have anything you want. What do you want? This is Angie Murray from CreationIsFinished.com. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, push the bell icon so you know when I upload a video. And go out and create something